Hi everybody, it's Tom Kline from Better Vantage Point, coming to you here from Elizabeth City, North Carolina, standing in front of the one of the Coast Guard offices, and we'll get to that in a minute. Been a busy week here in the Mid-Atlantic. I've been to Harrisonburg, Virginia, and with clients, and Newport News, Virginia, and then this morning in Elizabeth City. I'm standing in front of the Coast Guard because these guys are incredible. If you don't know anything about the Rescue Swimmer program, you should take a look. The training these guys go through and what they do to put their lives on the line, I respect the heck out of them. There's just some incredible guys. Take a minute and look them up if you don't know them. And while we're talking about the Coast Guard, they're here to protect us. And so what better analogy than protecting dealers? Of course, that's what I do. Risk mitigation for dealers. It's really important. I just had a meeting with one dealer. We were talking about governance and the importance of making sure you have the right insurance policies and making sure that you're training your employees on compliance. And what happens if the Federal Trade Commission comes in, how you're going to handle that. So we just talked through those kinds of things. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Always welcome the phone calls, phone track of any kind. If you're having any problems, I'm glad to listen, glad to lend a hand, or maybe refer you to somebody if that's not something I can help with. I can refer you. I have a whole lot of colleagues I have a lot of faith in. And so I just wanted to say today to make sure you feel free to reach out. If you do have any questions or concerns, make sure you're protected like the Coast Guard protects us. Make sure you have mechanisms in place to protect your assets, because they're your assets, and there are always people who are looking to come after you, and you certainly don't want to be vulnerable. Consider the things that keep you up at night. That's a great place to start if you don't currently have a compliance or what's called a GRC program, governance, risk, and compliance. Consider what keeps you up at night and start working on those problems first. That's one of the first conversations I have with dealers and general managers when I go in is, what problems do you have and what's keeping you up at night and how can we fix them? And so by starting on that, it alleviates some anxiety, and we can put some systems in place, maybe insurance policies in place, maybe some procedures in place to make sure that we're protecting the dealer's assets. That's what I got for today. I hope you're having a great spring. I'm Tom Kline, and thanks for seeing things from a better vantage point. Take care.